You're a first-time home buyer and you don't have a lot of money saved, you might want to listen to this. So now I'm talking to people that have good credit and have solid income. So this weekend, the contracts that came in, about 60% of them came in with closing cost help. So what I mean by that is that the sellers were paying some of the buyer's closing costs. And why that's relevant is for a long period of time, the sellers were paying no closing costs. It was really, really hard to get a seller to do that. And the reason is there was just so many offers on these houses that the sellers were getting to pick and choose who they could go with. If you were to buy a $500,000 house and the seller paid no closing cost, you'd have to do the down payment. So it could be between $15,000 and $20,000, and the closing cost could be another $15,000 to $20,000. So all in, you might need $35,000 to $40,000. And what the shift is I'm seeing these sellers give closing costs. So let's suppose the seller gives 3% closing cost on a $500,000 purchase. That's 15 grand. So that reduces your cash to close to $15,000 to $25,000, depending on what you're buying, taxes, and that kind of stuff. So you still need some money. But if you did qualify for a program, whether it's a down payment assistance loan or a down payment assistance grant, not everyone's going to qualify. Some people are going to need the money, and you might have to get a gift or pull it out of savings or maybe a 401k or something like that. But if you do get a program, you can reduce that amount even further. And there are a lot of opportunities for that. Now you have to be prepared, because you put in no money down, that the payment's going to be a little bit higher than you think, and the rates are high. And that's going to be something that you're going to have to pay for a minute and probably refinance next 12 to 18 months, depending on when rates come down. And that's definitely to be determined, because it might take a minute. But the interesting thing is you can get into a house right now with less cash.